are further down the Park Creek route at the Devil's Washboard, where the Overland Trail converged with the old Cherokee Trail in the valley below me. Behind me is Steamboat Rock, which was used as a trail guide by these travelers. Now take a look at the Devil's Washboard Road down to the valley below. Imagine riding in an overland stagecoach bumping down this steep, nasty road. That was a faster path to the valley below, but I kind of doubt the stagecoach travelers, which by the way included future Vice President Schuyler Colfax, would have thought this was a comfortable route. You know, if it were me, I think I'd need a stiff drink and maybe some repairs to the stagecoach when I get to the valley below. So come along, let's see what's down there. Now there's old bison or cattle bones in the side of this wash here, all over the place. It's kind of fun to walk down and look, and think, well, maybe were those...
There's water.
Perhaps, yeah, there's a little bit of water running, probably from the spring is my guess.
I don't know why we didn't drive down here.
Well, this would have been a point where I'm like, you want to bring your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That'd been a real problem.
Actually, when I come in here, I actually come from the other side of the ranch. I don't come in this way. I come all the way over by the Cherokee station.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So this is supposed to be the old saloon slash blacksmith.
Well, here we are at the junction of the Cherokee and Overland Trails. And what do we have here? Local researchers from the 20th century called this foundation the Saloon. Well, last year there was an archaeological dig here to determine if it was a saloon. And even though we found many period artifacts, including a midden full of old broken bottles, there wasn't enough data to confirm this really was a saloon. In fact, in 1867, a photographer named A.C. Hull took a picture from atop Devil's Washboard up there of this valley. And by the way, A.C. Hull was later a photographer for William Henry Jackson and his expeditions. In Hull's picture, you can see the two-lane Cherokee Overland Trail crossing through the valley right here. And circled in that picture is the known location of this saloon feature. And if you zoom in on that feature, you see an already dilapidated structure at this location. So it was a short-lived structure, perhaps a place to get out of the sun or to bed down for soldiers scouting for Native Americans during the attacks on this trail in 1865. In fact, a nearby swing station for the stage is just 2 miles to the west of here, where the soldiers are known to have stayed at that time. Now, this is the Cherokee Trail coming up from the south here. As I mentioned, the Cherokee Trail came up the valley from behind me, and the Overland came down from Park Creek route to this location where they met up. Now, there were no Cherokee in Colorado, and this is not the Trail of Tears. Rather, after being forced to move to Oklahoma and Arkansas, the Cherokee, who were gold miners in Georgia, joined an immigrant wagon train in 1849 to go to California to seek their riches in gold. They followed the Santa Fe Trail to Bent's Old Fort, and then north along the Trappers Trail on the Front Range of Colorado, and then west to Fort Bridger, Wyoming, to join the California Trail. And this trail became even more heavily used by immigrants and gold seekers in the 1859 Colorado Gold Rush. Earlier I pointed out Steamboat Rock, which was a directional landmark for travelers on this trail. Well, it was rumored that travelers on these trails actually etched their signatures into the rock above me. So I took a trip up there last year, and lo and behold, I found signatures. Now, the signatures on Steamboat Rock are really detailed. Somebody had a lot of time on their hands to etch their names into the rock to that level of detail. What were they doing up there? Maybe scouting, waiting, looking down, looking for Native Americans. But the most fascinating information from Steamboat Rock is one particular engraving of a year, 1849. As I mentioned before, this is when the Cherokee Trail started being used. Could it be that someone that was on that original wagon train actually etched this year into the rock? If you want to learn more about the Cherokee Trail, there are many more videos at the Oregon-California Trails Association YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Gannett for the Wild West History Association, wishing you happy trails on your journey.